it's a bold new beginning for us.
This represents our daily work. This represents our story.
This new message, this one message, I think it's really the start of a new era for Rocket, and I'm very excited about it.
I'm Diego Sanchez, president of Housing Wire, and this is a special 10-minute talk presented by Rocket Pro. I'm joined today by Mike Fawaz, EVP of Strategy, Growth, and Partnership. And Mike, I think you go by Fawaz?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Morning, Diego.
Good morning. And also Cory Scholl, EVP of Sales at Rocket Pro. Welcome, gentlemen.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So you both have been at Rocket for a long time. What has kept you at the company, and how has your role evolved? And we'll start with Fawaz.
Yeah, look, that's a good question. I think for me, it's all about the American dream. And I say this a lot for someone that's, I feel like I was lucky to be able to achieve this dream. I grew up in Africa, was lucky enough to move to this incredible country. And it's funny, like I never thought I'll be like in this space, but just getting into the space, it makes me think like, oh, this is the best space that I could have ever gone into, because it really it puts me in a position to help others accomplish what I was able to accomplish. And the American dream, to me, it's a big deal. I was a mortgage banker, and even at that time when I was on the retail side, my goal was to make sure that we took care of our clients and we delivered to them, put them in a position to achieve those dreams, owning their dreams, getting to a point where they can get that financial freedom. And even on this side today, whether it's working with clients or working with our broker partners, it's incredible to build these relationships and see these hardworking Americans that put their life and soul into their business, be able to own their dream and help clients along the way own their dreams as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. Cory, what brought you to Rocket, and why have you stayed there for such a long tenure?
Well, what brought me to Rocket is a long story, which we don't have time for, but another time we can do that. But I mean, again, it's an amazing industry. It's always changing. Things are always adjusting. But what's kept me here at Rocket for 23 years now is that, I mean, we have just an amazing culture, an amazing commitment to what we call our isms. And I always look back at my favorite, which is do the right thing. And what that means is that we are going to be always focused on our clients, our partners, the communities that we're in, the communities our partners are in. And that's what keeps me going every single day. It's not just the changes, but the culture here. I was on the retail side as a loan officer for 17 years of my career. And I took a lot of pride in just helping homeowners, helping people set up their finances and be in a bit better position and own that dream back then. And then moving over to Rocket Pro in this space, I mean, again, now thinking about it from like scalability, right? Now it's focusing on our partners, focusing on helping them build, helping them grow, impacting their clients, and then now impacting where they're at in their communities. It's just an amazing feeling.
Yeah, that's great. Now, Rocket has been rolling out a really comprehensive rebranding strategy over the past few months, culminating in this incredible Super Bowl ad this past Sunday with a theme of Own the Dream. Fawaz, how has this rebranding felt for you, a 14-year company veteran?
Yeah, look, maybe I'll start by saying I think it's more than just a culmination. I think it's a bold new beginning for us. It's the start of a new era. It's the start of us being at the positive force in the industry, especially at times where in the last couple of years, we all know that the market hasn't been in our favor. But to go out there and show the world that we can achieve owning the dream together, and we can go out there and help others as well own their dream. I think that's a bold move. It's a move that I'm very, very excited about. It's a move that I think will help us with our new overarching brand and this new message, this one message. I think it's really the start of a new era for Rocket, and I'm very excited about it.
Cory, how have your broker partners been responding to that Own the Dream ad, and then you go back to the stadium and people are still singing Country Roads? How have people responded to that?
That's a great question. There's so many adjectives I can use. It's incredible. It's amazing. It's been fast, and it's been all those things. I think the thing that's really stood out is just, again, our phone's been ringing off the hook, text, social. It's been amazing, but it's this understanding that there's this natural alignment with our partners, right? It's not just Rocket, it's not just Rocket Pro, but our partners are there with us and recognizing like this represents our daily work. This represents our story. They're really leaning into it. They're feeling seen. They're saying, hey, like, this is what we do every single day. My gosh, thank you so much for doing this. So it's been incredible. Definitely coming in really fast. I actually just shared this week on social. I received a text from one of our partners, Tim Gentry at Loan Velocity. And it was just so amazing. I had to put it on social. I mean, he was talking about, hey, this commercial, it made me go back in time to my first home and the feels that we had, from that first time buying a house and owning the dream back then. But then also, Tim, he served our country. He's a veteran, right? So he's also talking about what home means, not just a physical building, not a physical place, but what home means when he would come back from deployment. So it's been incredible, and we're just getting started, but we love that our partners are leaning into this as this is a combined vision.
Yeah, I have a feeling that there were hundreds of thousands of housing professionals on the mortgage side and on the real estate side who were having those same flashbacks. Really incredible. Fawaz, what is the strategy for translating that consumer message of own the dream to the broker channel through Rocket Pro?
Yeah, look, I think our core creative idea, this message, own the dream, to me, it translates to all of our Rocket channels, but it's more than that because we also believe that our broker partners are part of this channel. We're invested in this community. Our goal is to deliver to this community. We treat our partners as part of our team. Like I talked earlier about relationships. Like to us, it's the most important thing. At the end of the day, numbers of money follow, do not lead. So to us, it's more than just profit. Like we get it, we're all here to make money and that's to run a business, but it's about the broker partners and it's about how do we support them. So taking this message, owning the dream and working with our broker partners and getting their feedback and speaking to their clients and getting them on social and in the media, telling their story, whether it's to a story of some single mother that just got into a home or a veteran like Tim Gentry and how he was able to accomplish his dreams and now how he's helping veterans in his area. We want to tell that story to the world and empower our partners to take this message and own the dream with us because it's not just us. It's not just Rocket Retail or Rocket. It's Rocket Pro. It's all of Rocket channels. It's the broker community. It's the industry and it's the clients because ultimately what we do every day, it's all about our clients and we want to work through all of this. And our brokers, to Cory's point, I mean, partners are fired up. The feedback, the messages has been incredible. And it's great to see this core creative idea coming to life. And not just us putting it out there, but our broker partners taking it and running with it. So it's just, again, I say it's just the beginning because to me, we're just getting started and we're going to build on this and we're going to empower partners to get their clients to own their dream as well.
Cory, the wholesale channel is incredibly competitive. And so let's kind of break this down into, taking market share in 2025. How do you think this rebranding and the Super Bowl ad and everything that's to come in this campaign is going to help you bring in more broker partners for Rocket Pro?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to help us bring in more partners. I mean, it's often referred to when we talk to people, it's like, oh, how are you going to use this to sell, right, the industry, and how are you going to bring on more partners to sell? And I love when people say sell, because I'm like, we don't sell. We show the industry what Rocket Pro is doing. And again, this all fits together. I'll go back to our culture, right? We lean into our culture and we show the industry who we are. Because again, yes, you're going to have technology, you're going to have pricing, you're going to have value, you're going to have benefits. Like those are the antes to be in the industry. But when you start looking at our culture and then the restage and our vision and what own the dream really means, that's when it all comes together. And again, coming out of the Super Bowl Monday morning, again, our phone started ringing right away saying, hey, we want to learn more. We want to hear more about that maybe we had some questions in the past. We're ready to talk because, again, it's this overall vision, and it's going to uplift the entire industry, right? So again, that's what we're so excited about, really going into areas that we haven't been in before. So whether it's broker partners, builders, banks, credit unions, everybody's starting to feel this. And because it's something that we can all attach ourselves to, it's just an amazing thing. And we see a massive amount of growth for us in 2025.
I think, can I add on this? Like, I think it's important to think about like what this message did and how people like reacted to it. It wasn't just Rocket Pro's partners. These were brokers that are in the industry that don't even work with us that were speaking about owning the dream. These are real estate agents that we've never had a conversation with that were speaking about owning the dream. So I believe the message was well received across the board, whether you work with Rocket on the retail or Rocket Pro wholesale, whatever it is. The message of owning dream was well received from professionals in the industry, the real estate agents, the brokers, the financial institutions, the builders. Everyone understood what own the dream means, because it's time that we empower people to really own the dream and put that positive message out there in the industry and run with it. And that was the exciting part for us.
Well, I can tell that you guys are both competitive guys and want to win, but I love how you're leaning in on the positive message and the inspiration. I think our industry could use a lot more of that. So kudos to you, gentlemen, and to the entire team at Rocket Pro. And thank you so much for joining me today on this special 10-minute talk.
Awesome. Thank you, Diego.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Diego.
you.
Appreciate it.